se dio por vencido. He didn't give up. Y por eso Jehová lo protegió de sus enemigos. Por ejemplo, una vez unos hombres muy malos tiraron a Jeremías en un pozo profundo. They could have hurt him. Jeremías estaba hundiéndose en el pozo.
Bleeding?
Sinking.
Oh, so it was full.
Y encima no tenía ni agua ni comida. Oh, it was mud.
Oh.
Yeah, these things you had to clear the water with a like a sock.
Mud?
After you pull the water out with the bucket, what do?
You have to uncontaminate it.
You have to grab a handkerchief and pass the water through it. The handkerchief will keep the dirt and you drink the water. It wouldn't be clear water. I believe it wouldn't be clear water, but I've never done it. Jeremías estaba hundiéndose en el pozo y encima no tenía ni agua ni comida. So you know he was there for hours, because if they're saying that there was no food and no water, so that means all he had was mud.
And he's not drinking mud or eating mud. Yeah.
Esos hombres querían que se muriera. Pero ¿se salvó Jeremías?
Sí.
Sí.
2 personas.
Porque Jehová se encargó de que lo sacaran del pozo. En esta historia hemos visto que, aunque a veces sintió miedo, Jeremías no dejó de hablar acerca de Jehová. ¿Qué puedes aprender de su ejemplo?
So never stop talking to God or about God?
Well, as soon as you read more about these stories, you'll find out that we have 2 commandments from Jesus. Love God and love your neighbor. Who is your neighbor? And then he mentioned the Good Samaritan.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be somebody, but you don't have to do something nice for someone in China, please don't, or Africa. You could do something nice for your sister, your grandmother, your mother, your father, your neighbor. All right? You could do something nice. Or you could do something nice for, what's that boy, Donald, or something, you know? ¿Qué puedes aprender de su ejemplo? Yo aprendo de que we must obey God and disobey men. We must obey God. And if they throw us in a well or they put us in jail like I was incarcerated, I must obey God. And one of those things is not to hurt yourself. So I did wrong by taking the pills that the doctor said, here, take these pills. And I said, why? And then he stayed silent. They're good for you, he said. Then he stayed silent. That was wrong. Now, I've been out since a year and 6 months. I've been out of jail. I've been out of the mental hospital. Guess what I found out yesterday? I don't feel the pain that I used to feel. I've been in pain for the last year, but I didn't tell you guys. You understand me? In fact, I feel that my brain is finally working. Now, this was only taking, 5 days of pills? Can you imagine how strong these pills are? It's like if you take sugar and then you fall asleep. Or you start running all over the room, you know? In the movies. Daddy daycare, all the kids were full of sugar.
Jessie.
That was the name of the boy?
That was a girl. No, Jessie is a TV show and it's a nanny. And there was a little girl, Zuri. Spelled very weird. But still. she's in one of the episodes she had sprinkles and she said, "Do you know what else is good? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle." And the sprinkle had all here. Sprinkle, and then she says she was running and running. I need a nap.
Yes. However, these pills that I took, they stop you from adding 17 plus 6, which is 23. You see how fast I was able to do it? I wasn't able to do it at all. I was working on it all day long when I was under those pills. There are pills that can make your brain not work. And there are pills that make your tongue, you can't lift it. I want to eat breakfast. You can't move your tongue. All right, so I must do my best to stay away from those bad men. You understand me? Doctor or not, policeman or not. So, I must protect myself better. En esta historia, ¿qué puedes aprender de su ejemplo? You must obey God. Use an I statement, not you're a bully. No, don't say that to them. You must use the word I. I must obey God. Repeat.
I must obey God.
Louder.
I must obey God.
I must obey God. No smiling. All right? You're living in a world where there are women, but men have to be serious.
Ow.
You understand me? Because the laws, the Baker Act law, you could throw anyone in jail and they haven't done anything illegal. All right? That's when there's no real reason to take the person away, then they use that one. ¿Qué tal vez algunas, qué puedes aprender de su ejemplo? Que tal vez algunas personas también se burlen de ti o se enojen cuando les hables de Dios, o hasta te dé vergüenza o miedo. Pero nunca dejes de hablar de Jehová. Recuerda que Él siempre te ayudará, igual que ayudó a Jeremías. The thing is, God helps me every day. However, when I was incarcerated, I wanted help sooner. You understand me? Now, He is merciful, and He allowed my brain to clear up. You know what that means?
Who?
God. He cleared my brain up. Like Samson could not see again, but He gave him back his strength. So, if these are my final days or my final years, then I am grateful that He has given me back my mental power, my mental intelligence. You understand me? So I must teach you what others refuse to learn from me. And one of the ways that I can teach you is by reading the Bible with you. 17 minutes, 45 seconds. Oh well. Let's keep going.
No, what? I thought it was done.
Well, yeah, we got 4 questions. I'll do it in the next video.
No.